Welcome back to High Stakes. Elevate your betting game by hitting that subscribe button and never miss out on our daily content. Want exclusive access to premium betting picks? Join our Patreon. Links waiting for you in the comment section below. Stay ahead of the game with High Stakes. Western Kentucky versus Sam Houston State. The Western Kentucky Hilltoppers improved to 4-2 overall and 2-0 in Conference USA after a commanding 44-17 win over UTEP at Houchens-Smith Stadium, extending their perfect home record to 3-0. Wearing big red-inspired uniforms, the Hilltoppers dominated from the start, racking up nearly 300 yards of offense in the first half and securing a 27-7 lead. Quarterback Caden Veldkamp shined with a 30-yard touchdown pass to Dalvin Smith and added a rushing score, while Michael Matheson made his mark with a rushing touchdown and 2 receiving touchdowns. Lucas Carnero also contributed with 2 field goals, including a career-long 54-yarder. Despite UTEP's 100-yard kickoff return, Western Kentucky's balanced offense and stout defense were too much for the Miners. Sam Houston's offense is led by the dynamic Hunter Watson, who has thrown for 859 yards and 7 touchdowns, while also spearheading the rushing attack with 370 yards. Jay Ducker has added 348 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns, providing balance to the offense. Quavez Humphreys leads the receiving corps with 281 yards and 4 touchdowns, adding a dangerous element to their attack. Despite the absence of defensive back D, Armstead due to injury, the Bearcats are primed to challenge the Hilltoppers in what promises to be a hard-fought contest. Prediction: expect a close, competitive game between 2 teams in top form. Western Kentucky will rely on their potent passing game and stout defense to maintain their winning ways, but Sam Houston's balanced defensive attack and recent success can't be overlooked. Both teams have the firepower to make this a high-scoring affair, and it will likely come down to key defensive stops in the second half. The Sam Houston Bearcats enter this matchup as a powerhouse in Conference USA, with a potent offense averaging 31.8 points per game, ranking 33rd in the NCAA. Their defense complements this well, ranking 54th and allowing only 23.8 points per game. The Bearcats favor a gritty smash-mouth style, leaning heavily on their rushing attack, with approximately 63% of their plays coming on the ground. Their defense adopts a bend-but-don't-break approach, limiting opponents' scoring opportunities despite allowing yards. After an early season loss to UCF, Sam Houston has bounced back and now leads Conference USA, positioning themselves as a legitimate late-season contender. Boasting a strong 5-1 record, the Bearcats are proving to be an underrated offensive force. 3 of their 6 games have seen them score over 30 points, with 2 surpassing the 40-point mark. With the added advantage of extra rest and home field dominance, where they are 2-0 ATS this season, Sam Houston is poised for another strong showing. Their 6-3-1 ATS record in conference games since 2023 further cements their reliability, making them the top betting choice in this Conference USA matchup against the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. On the other side, Western Kentucky's defense has struggled, particularly against the run, allowing an average of 156 rushing yards per game, ranking 71st in the NCAA. Their pass defense has also been shaky, giving up a 64% completion rate to opponents. Adding to their challenges, WKU faces a disrupted schedule this week, with a rare Tuesday travel day for a Wednesday game, potentially affecting their performance. WKU hasn't shown consistent reliability in these situations, with a mediocre 5-5 record ATS against conference opponents since 2023 and a 1-2 ATS record this season when listed as the underdog. Given the travel disadvantage, short week of preparation, and their ongoing struggles on defense, especially against a physical, run-heavy team like Sam Houston, betting on WKU appears to be a risky move. Prediction: Sam Houston Bearcats minus 3.5 points. Looking at their history, when these teams clashed last year, the total points scored were 51, hinting at a lower scoring affair. WKU has seen 2 of their last 3 games end under the posted total following a win, and as an away underdog this season, one of their 2 games have also ended under. Their struggles to score against quality opponents have been evident, And with Sam Houston's defense holding teams to under 22 points in 4 of their 6 games this season, the trends point towards another lower-scoring matchup. Smart bettors should look at the total points here. Both of Sam Houston's home games this year have hit the under, and with a balanced 5-5 record in under/over conference games since 2023, their defensive strength combined with WKU's inconsistency makes this midweek showdown a prime candidate for an under bet. Prediction: under 55.5 points. Florida International versus UTEP. The Florida International Panthers have had a challenging season, highlighted by a tough 31-24 overtime loss on the road against the Liberty Flames. Adding to their woes, they suffered a surprising home defeat to Monmouth on September 21st, falling 45-42. Despite these setbacks, quarterback Keewan Jenkins has shown flashes of promise, completing 110 of 174 passes for 1,349 yards, with 9 touchdowns against 5 interceptions. Jenkins has also contributed on the ground, albeit modestly, with 40 carries for 61 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. Offensively, the Panthers have struggled to find consistency. They're averaging just 330.3 total yards per game, which ranks 111th nationally, with their rushing attack contributing a mere 104 yards per game, placing them 114th. This lack of a ground game has put added pressure on Jenkins to carry the offense. On the other hand, the UTEP Miners are among the worst teams in college football this season, and they don't seem likely to turn things around quickly. The Panthers hold a key advantage here, having had 2 extra days to prepare for this matchup, giving them a rest advantage that could be crucial. UTEP's defense allowed an alarming 7.0 yards per play in their most recent game, which opens the door for FIU's offense to find some rhythm. Keewan Jenkins is the better quarterback in this contest, and he has proven that he won't make the mistakes that can cost his team the game. In contrast, UTEP's quarterback Skylar Locklear has struggled throughout the season, giving FIU an edge in this crucial matchup. Pick: Florida International Panthers -5 points. Historically, these teams have faced off 6 times, and in only 2 of those meetings did they reach the current total points line. UTEP's offense has struggled mightily, scoring 19 or more points just once in their last 4 games. Both teams have issues sustaining drives, with FIU converting just 29.85% of their third downs, 20 of 67, and UTEP only slightly better at 34.48%, 30 of 87. Given these offensive inefficiencies, this game is shaping up to be a low-scoring affair. Total pick: under 49.5 points. With FIU's offense looking to find its footing and UTEP's continued struggles, expect a slow-paced game where both teams have difficulty lighting up the scoreboard.